Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still relatively new, under a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Everybody who's already my subscriber, all my viewers, thank you all so much. I am so grateful for all of you. I always thank you with every video because I know without you, my channel wouldn't be what it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, for those of you who are new and do not know, I am also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames called Perception, the Two Yet One. Book 1 here. I read book 1 aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for absolutely free. I read the entire book out loud. If you've already read book 1, or watched all those videos, know that book 2 is published and available for purchase. These beautiful, very well-made paperbacks are available on Kindle Direct Publishing. They are only $15.99 each, plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay, so you'll notice that I'm still in spring mode here. I really love it. Well, of course we are still in spring, but I just really love my gnomes and my fairies and stuff. I feel like never getting rid of them. But of course one day I'll change my tablescape. But today it's changed just a little bit, and because it's Earth Day today. Yep. Happy Earth Day, everybody. And so this week we are receiving our messages from our Mother Earth, the mother energy of our mother herself. So here we've got from the Keepers of the Light deck, we've got Gaia. From my new deck, we've got Gaia as well. And from from my Goddess deck, we have beautiful Mawu, our Mother Earth goddess as well. You can see here that I have a new tarot deck, and yes, if you've been with me for a while, you know how much I love my decks, and I've been really enjoying the Forest of Enchantment deck. This week I love this deck just as much. This is the Tarot of the Divine, okay? This is by Yoshitani, inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world, which is why I chose it, because from around our world, from around the globe, okay? So the Forest of Enchantment had fairy tales from the United Kingdom, and this is from all over the world, and so the artwork is absolutely beautiful. This person doesn't list an illustrator, so I believe they're the ones who illustrated this. Now, at the end of the reading, I'm going to be pulling at least three cards from the Earth Magic Oracle cards deck here by Stephen D. Farmer. Yeah, he has a lot of different artists in here, so I'm just going to say Earth Magic by Stephen D. Farmer here. Oh, and just so that you know, I don't get paid for telling people about these decks that I use. I just want you to know in case you like them, if you want to pick them up for yourself. And also, I believe credit should be given where credit is due. I'm really impressed by these decks, and I just want everyone to know that as well. Now, this next deck that I'm going to use here, I felt like I wanted a new deck, but I wasn't sure why. Like, am I bored? Do I just want something new to play with? What's going on here? So I said, the day before I was to go shopping with my sister, I said, you know what? Spirit, if I'm supposed to have a new deck, we'll just go to the regular places that we shop at, and if I find a deck and I can afford it, I'll know that's for me. So my sister and I went shopping the very next day, and I walked into one of our regular stores. We don't go there all the time, but it's, I didn't think I'd find tarot there, but I walked into a store called Cost Plus, and I came face to face with this. This was on a shelf that was at face level with me. There was only 2 of these decks and I could afford it, and so I got it, and I was really impressed because I had seen this online and I thought it was beautiful and everything, but there it was, and so I got it. The Legendary Ladies Goddess deck by Anne Shin. Now I think that the artwork for this particular tarot and this goddess deck are very similar. But not, of course, they are different, but they are similar. So I think they go together very well. Plus, I've been wanting to share this deck with you. It's absolutely beautiful. If I only get one card from this, I will read from the book that comes with it. But if I get more than that, I'm going to read them intuitively, as I've been instructed to do with these. This does have a book. I could select one and then read from it, but like I did with the Isis deck, but this one wants me to read these intuitively this week. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint, which is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated, so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and the wisdom in your soul. So as you keep doing this lifetime after lifetime, you just keep becoming more wise and higher in vibration, and eventually you get to a lifetime where you're pretty much at your pinnacle, and I think you evolve. You probably do what is called reaching enlightenment and stuff like that. So when we are looking at your major arcana cards, we are kind of dealing with fate, but not really, because free will can change just about anything. And I say just about because there are times we've written things into our life where they will absolutely happen no matter what we do, or we cannot stop them from happening no matter what we do. And those, to me, are indicated by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. Now, here's something interesting. I always do water signs on one night, I always air signs on another, and so forth. And the similarities between these readings they really strike me. So for Pisces, reading before last, they got two aces, one on top of the other, both upright. Here, Scorpio, you've got two pages, one on top of the other, but one isn't upright. Okay, but I just think that that's just very interesting. So pages are people cards. They're young folks. So this is what's at the heart of everything for you. This is the Page of Wands, and this is in the reverse. Now, Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this could be a young fire sign in your life who is not at their best vibration at this time. Let me just go ahead and look this up. Oh, the book is already turned to this, because this particular card too just came out in Cancer's reading. So, so this is Mawindo. This is a story. This is Nyanga mythology from the Republic of the Congo. And so it says, the Page of Wands represents a childlike optimism and carefree rebellion. For Mawindo, every situation is made fun by a swish of his magical fly swatter. He makes enemies, but just as many friends who help him in his journey. I should have been holding it upright so that you could see Mawindo. Look at how happy he is. Okay, so this is in the reverse, though. So this person is naivety, petulance, a lack of imagination, and pessimism. Okay, so there's a young person in your life, from a child to a teenager, or there could be a fire sign in your life who's acting like this, being kind of childish inside. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but I think you know who this is. This is a person, and right now they're being naive, they're being petulant. They're not using their imagination as much as they could, and they're being rather pessimistic as well. And so then what we have here on top of the card that is crossing what's at the heart of everything. This is what's at the heart of everything for you at this time, is this cranky young person energy. Now we've got the Page of Coins. Okay, so this is another child, I'm thinking, because this one's right side up. And let's go ahead and check her out and see who she is, because I can't. I think I've gotten her once before, but I can't remember her name. I did go through this whole book, but you know what? There's a lot of stories in here. There's like 78 cards, and so I can't memorize them all. However, they are so interesting. Okay, coins, coins, coins. Here we go. Page of Coins. That's right. Okay. Bienvenida. Nieda. I don't know how to say this. I'm just going to show you. Bienvenida. Bienvenida. I don't know. From Sweden. A Sami deity. The Page of Coins welcomes the beginning of spring and summer, which is where we are at right now. Wow. A fresh start, the end of darkness. Bienvenida represents hope, setting up solid foundations and mental wellness. She is grounded and anticipates the bright future. This is setting goals, loyalty, positivity, opportunities, and manifestation. Yeah, this is another child, I think. So I think that you're dealing with two at the same time. One is being pessimistic, one is being optimistic, and wow, interesting. You must have a couple of kids, or maybe, you know, it doesn't have to be little kids or teenagers. Like I said, this could be people that are just being young. These are also messages as well. These are messengers. So for some of you, you may have had a message that's rather pessimistic and then crossed by another message or some sort of communication that is more optimistic, saying, "Oh, don't worry about this. This is going to be good," you know. Now, this is what is at the root of everything for you at this time, and this is the story of Coyote. Sword energy. Oh, so coins energy, I'm sorry, earth energy, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. So this is the Seven of Swords. This is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. And swords, this Coyote is a Pacific Northwest Salish legend. The Seven of Swords is a trickster, and the coyote represents deceit in all forms, from small pranks to terrible scandals. He is clever and manipulative, but more often than not, he is caught by his own schemes and has to pay dearly for them. Wow. So this is strategy, cunning, thievery, cheating, and manipulation. Okay. So this is, I have a feeling that perhaps this person right here, this Page of Wands, may have been manipulating you, and perhaps this Page of Coins told you that, maybe. Although I would expect a page of, well, maybe a sword card for clarity, but there's a reason for this. Well, keep going. They always want me to keep going when I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, somebody was trying to get away with something, basically. And I think that well, apparently they were found out. Now, the energy that is moving out of your life at this time is the King of Coins. And isn't this beautiful? This is the World Turtle. Let me just find him in here. He's the next page. Yep. Okay, so this is what is moving out of your life at this time. This is Ha-Nu-Na, the World Turtle, a North American Iroquois myth. Okay, so the King of Coins represents stability and faithfulness. The World Turtle is strong enough to support the weight of others' hopes and dreams. He may not be an active participant in their lives, but he is always dependable, slow, and steady. So this upright, this means success, dependability, conservatism, strong will, and willing to work. Okay, so I think that this king can represent things like a job. Okay, the King of Coins. This can be a fatherly, masculine energy that is, you know, moving out of your life at this time. And what Mother Earth is pointing out to me is that this is Father Earth. Like a masculine world is leaving your life at this time. Interesting, right? Because the Iroquois saw this turtle as the planet, the Mother Earth. And this is coming from her herself. She's saying this different form of the world for you is moving out of your life at this time, a more masculine feeling, and a little bit more detached from those that live on it than she is. But like I said, this could be a job, okay? Because the King of Coins, yeah, coins. This could be, you know, it doesn't have to be an actual person. But this is the energy moving out. This is some sort of success, though, okay? Something that you could depend on. And also, when I see the willing to work thing, I just kind of think that, well, I'm just wondering if maybe either you're not willing to work at something anymore, or maybe this, you know, cranky child energy in the center isn't willing to work anymore at something. Now, for me as a reader, the next two cards are future cards, and they're both upright. And what we've got here, let's just, okay, so there we go. Okay. Now, this is the Ten of Wands. So this is more fire energy. And this is basically saying that you're tired. This is when you've bitten off more than you can chew, where you've got too much responsibility. You've been carrying a heavy burden. Okay, and the story behind this card is, well, actually, I've got it right here. This is the Timbo tree, Guarani legend from Paraguay. The Ten of Wands represents taking on too much and refusing to accept help. When Sagua's daughter went missing, he searched alone, in vain. Whoops, sorry. A timbo tree grew from his ear when he died, bearing fruits he labored for but was unable to enjoy. So this is overwhelm, stress, obligation, refusing aid, and duty. So the refusing aid, the doing things alone, that really stands out for this particular Ten of Wands in this deck, okay? That is what is so different from the other Ten of Wands. So there's a element here of you or someone else not asking for help. Say, you know, and a lot of times that is rooted in pride. It's like, I don't need help, or I'm not going to be in debt to someone. I can just do this myself. You know, I don't, you know, but when you think of that, if you don't get help, and it's because you don't want to be obliged to somebody, feeling like, well, now I need to give them something. Well, in a way, that's kind of selfish. You know, you have to help yourself, and then if somebody, you don't have to do anything, but if you help yourself by asking for help, and then later on somebody needs help, it's, you know, you help them. You know, it's you know what though, Scorpio, I really don't feel like this is you. This is someone else, because I have never met a Scorpio that doesn't help. This is somebody who doesn't want help. So now I feel like this, maybe you've been trying to help someone and they won't let you. Yeah, this is not you. I've never met a Scorpio who isn't willing to help, unless they're just sick and tired of bullshit. You know, you guys are smart. You guys aren't going to overextend yourself, right? If somebody takes advantage of you, that's when you stop helping. But as a rule, all the Scorpios I've ever known are right there to help out, and they don't complain about helping other people. In fact, they don't only help when someone else has helped them. Yeah, you're dealing with somebody who's very childish here. So this is your next future energy here, is the Magician. Wow, Scorpio. This is very, very positive energy. This is Gemini and I think Aries energy, but this is what this is you manifesting. Now, see, look at that. This is the fairy godmother. Now, there's a fairy godmother in a lot of tales, so they don't say that this is the fairy godmother from Cinderella, but you can see that there's pumpkins here, and there's little mice. You know, she kind of looks like Cinderella in her pretty dress. Now, let's just see what her little thing here says. Now, the magician uses all of the power available to her, him or her, to manifest what they desire. Now, the twist on this magician is the fairy godmother. French fairy tale. The magician is a helping hand. She has the ability to change raw materials into something wonderful and dreaming into doing. But she is only the helping hand. It is up to the protagonist to use her support, moving forward to do the right thing. Which is true. Magicians are always helpful. So I feel like this is you. I think that, like I was just saying about how helpful Scorpios are, this is you. So it's like the protagonist is somebody you're trying to help. You've been trying to help this person, but guess what? You're not giving up because you're a Scorpio. So what you're going to do now is you're going to use your energy, your intentions, your thoughts, your mind, to use the energy of the universe, all that you have available to you, earth, air, fire, and water, and spirit, to help out this person. Okay, this is originality, self-confidence, skill, a breakthrough, and resourcefulness. Now, this is positive too. This is right side up. If it was upside down, this wouldn't be such good manifestation, but this is positivity. Okay, this is positivity. This is help. This is skill. Let's see, do you have all the elements? You've got earth. You've got air, fire, and water. You do. You've got it all. Okay, and Spirit's been telling me to use the major arcana cards too for the earth, air, fire, and water as well, because if you don't have one of the suits, an arcana card is a strong energy, so they're saying you don't have to look at just the suit cards for that, but you are definitely, you've got all the energy that you need here to be somebody's fairy godmother, Scorpio. So that's beautiful. So it's like there's somebody over here like, I'm overburdened, but I'm good. I don't need any help. And you're like, whatever, I'm going to help you anyway. Bing! That's like Cinderella. She's like, no, I'm good. I got mice. They're going to make my dress. And the fairy godmother comes in and she's like, oh my God, what happened to your dress? That's terrible. I got to give you a dress. She's like, yay. Okay, so now this is your hope card. Oh, wow. Do you know who this is? I do. I'm an American. This is John Henry. Okay, hang on. Let me look this up. Okay, wands. Fire energy. Okay, yep. John Henry from the state of Alabama here in the United States. This is an American folk tale. Okay. The Seven of Wands represents an indomitable force. Against all odds, John Henry stands up for what he believes in and is willing to fight to the bitter end. His courage and resolve is an inspiration even to those who disagree with him. This is endurance, also attack, fighting for your beliefs, perseverance, and mounting a defense. So in most of the tarot decks, that's what the Seven of Wands is. You'll see one person standing on higher ground, fighting back a bunch of other people. You'll see a bunch of sticks or wands below the person who's got the upper hand, like John Henry has here. Okay, and he's being attacked from all sides. I don't know if you guys remember in the Forest of Enchantment deck, that was the one with the young wyvern fighting off all the little gnomes that didn't like him simply because he was different from them. And he could totally take them all out, except he didn't because he was different from them, right? So, but this is more about fighting for what you believe in to the bitter end. I believe that John Henry ended up passing away from his incredible endurance. He It had to do, I believe, with hitting in railroad stakes, and he was in a competition and he just gave it his all, and when the competition was over he just collapsed and passed away. And so that's the legend of John Henry. So as a hope card, I think that what you're doing here is you're just like, you're hoping to have the strength and the resolve and the ability to get through this no matter what. You may even be feeling a little bit attacked right now. You might have a bunch of people right now who may not be happy with you or may not be happy with your child. And you may be feeling like you're having to defend yourself, and hoping that you can actually fight and win. Okay, even if it takes you out, it's so important to you. So I think that's a beautiful hope, and I think that the spirit of John Henry is a wonderful hope to hope for. Now here is the environment or state of being card, okay? And wow, you've got the magical sun card. All sun cards are magical to me because what they do, at least in my readings, is that it takes the presence of the sun in the spread, which means not in the deck. In the spread here means that anything that looks negative, like this deception, like this cranky teenager in the center here, like perhaps a job, not being in your life anymore, or maybe, getting a new job or something. It takes anything that looks negative and makes it not so bad. Now, you'll see that this is an Egyptian god, and of course this is the sun god Ra. Okay, some people might think that was Horus because of their heads, but no, this is Ra. He's the sun god in Egypt, ancient Egypt. And oh gosh, I love this deck. I love this deck. Anyway, to me, when the sun is in the reverse, this is happiness, but just not at its full power. This would be like you're so happy, you've got everything, it's just you're happy to the max. Whereas this is, I'm pretty happy. I could be more happy, but I can't complain happy, okay? However, this deck does have reversed meanings, and so you will have to see what resonates with you. Are you feeling like what I just said, that this is like you're content, you can't complain, you're happy, but you're not fully happy, probably because you're dealing with this John Henry stuff and this exhaustion. So of someone else, that's not you. You're the magician. And so this is reversed means missed opportunities, delays, doubt, fear of missing out, and depression. Oh, okay. So some of you are feeling that way, like you missed an opportunity, and now you're dealing with delays. You've got doubt and your fear of missing out on something, and that's rather depressing. Okay, so some of you are okay and content, and some of you are not. So I'm sorry, Scorpio, but like I said, this is the sun card. It's a blessing all in itself, and it's Spirit's way or Mother Earth's way of telling you, don't worry, Scorpio, you are such a good person. You are so magical. You are so helpful. I mean, look at her. This is you. You make magic happen in people's lives. Okay, so this is your fear card, and this is the Six of Cups, and this has not come out yet in this deck. I'm so happy to see it. Like, John Henry hadn't come out, and this card hasn't come out, and I'm getting ahead of myself. This card hadn't come out, so I'm excited to see these cards. Now, the Six of Cups is always about children. It's about nostalgia. It's about... that's what we have here, It can be about past lives too, because people, if they remember their past lives, they have nostalgia about that. Cups is love. It's your energy, right? So it's happy. It's thinking about happy times. However, this is in reverse for you. So we're going to go ahead and see what story this is and also what the reverse meaning for this particular deck is. Okay, so this is the story of the Snow Queen. This is a Danish fairy tale, which is from the country of Denmark. The Six of Cups evokes a nostalgia for sweeter times. Kai and Gerda are best friends as children, but when Kai is struck with depression, he leaves with the Snow Queen. Through many adventures, Gerda saves him, but by then, innocence is gone. Oh my. So there's that other element of depression there, huh? Wow. Reversed, this means the future, letting go, leaving home, and rose-tinted glasses. So, you know, there's what I'm feeling from the fear here is, yeah, the futures, letting go, leaving home. This is, you may be feeling this intuitively. This is a cup card. You are the most intuitive in the zodiac. And so, yeah, you may feel like you may be needing to leave one day. You might have to go ahead and let go and leave what has been your home for a while. And, you know, rose-tinted glasses, they tend to make things look better than they actually were. And so there's, for a fear, I don't know if that's a fear for you, but if it is, maybe you're afraid of looking at the past with rose-colored glasses because it wasn't as beautiful as you may imagine it was, and you want to remember the starkness, the stark reality of what it actually was so that you never forget what happened, right? Okay, so yeah, you know, also nostalgia, sometimes nostalgia can hurt. Sometimes memories, people don't want to see memories. They don't want to think about their happy memories because it hurts so much to remember. Especially if we miss someone who passed on or something. So this is your potential outcome. Wow, Queen. Queen of Cups, man or a woman, it doesn't matter. Scorpio, this is you being, reaching queenhood. To me, kings and queens are equals. They are the maximum of each suit. And the first deck that I used for many, many years, the first deck that I used here on this channel, that I used before I got on this channel and made this channel, is the Thoth deck, and it has no kings. And it was the queens who were the epitome of each suit, meaning the cups and stuff. So she's equal to the kings to me. In any deck that I have, kings and queens are equal. It is just your feminine energy that has reached this royal level. Okay, so this tells me that, look at this. This is why you're able to manifest now. You've reached a certain level. You've always been kind and helpful. Okay, enough to where you've been taken advantage of, but you're strong. You know, you move on. She's a mermaid. Isn't she awesome? So this Queen of Cups, let's find out who she is. Now the Queen of Cups is always beloved. She is a psychic, okay? She is in control of her emotions. She's very sweet and kind. She can be, people see themselves in her very often. Let's see where this, okay, this queen is Yemoja. This is a Yoruba deity from Nigeria, the country of Nigeria. The Queen of Cups represents the surface of the subconscious. The goddess Yemoja connects those on land with the depths of the spiritual plane. She is mysterious, but is also a kind and caring mother. So she connects those on the land to the depths of the spiritual plane. Yep. Yep. That's what you're doing here. Okay. So the feminine energy is very kind and nurturing and so whether you're a man or a woman, Scorpio, this your feminine energy is what is I feel being crowned. You've reached royalty level. This is femininity, warmth, empathy, a counselor, and intuition. Yeah, your intuition is telling you stuff. Okay, you're listening. You knew this deception was there. You've been listening. You know about this Seven of Wands, John Henry energy. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of cups. What am I trying to say? Yeah, I think you're going to counsel this person who's been cranky as well. And so yeah, the whole thing with femininity, I think that's why I was saying this. It is your feminine energy that is being crowned. This is showing you that you've reached a certain level here, Scorpio, and now you are the magician. Wow. Okay, so the bottom of the deck here, yep, you know who that is. There's another 7. So I'm not going to leave it to just be, you know, in the reading here. So you've got the 7 of Wands here. You've got the 7 of Cups here. Oh, you got the 7 of Swords. Okay, so that makes 777. Now, 777, I'm just going to tell you straight out. I always tell people to look it up. You can, but 777 is the number where these are, where you go through trials that are really hard but experienced and healed from in a short amount of time. 777 equals spiritual badass energy. Do you see what I'm saying? Because only a spiritual badass can go through something like this. Okay? That's what the message, and this is a 777, going through confusion, going through being attacked from all sides, going through deception. 777 means a huge amount of spiritual growth in a short amount of time. And like I said, only spiritual badasses like you can do that. So you'll see here that this is the 7 of Cups. It is in the reverse, but I'll show it to you right side up. And of course, you know who that is. That is Aladdin. I love it. I love it. Okay, so Aladdin, an Arabic folktale from Persia. Okay. The 7 of Cups shows Aladdin standing before a myriad of fantastical dreams. It is impossible for him to pursue them all, and it is important he makes his decision wisely and quickly. Right. So, in the reverse, though, this means reality, clarity, temptation, confusion, and diversion. So, yeah, reality, clarity, temptation, confusion, and diversion. You know, I don't know why it means confusion and clarity at the same time. Because this to me is confusion, so I'm not going to take that. I don't think this means confusion. I think that there's been some clarity on the reality of things, and you may have experienced some temptation, possibly, you know, to snap at somebody, but you're a Scorpio and you're like, you know what, I'm going to help out instead. And the energy beneath this is the Queen of Coins, which is nurturing energy. You're very sweet and kind, Scorpio. Okay, so let's see what the Earth Magic Oracle has for you. Like I said, I'm not going to read from the book. They want me to read, they or Earth rather wants me to read these intuitively for you. They've been making kind of like sentences, kind of like my angel answer cards were doing. My fairy cards wouldn't do that. I kind of tried to do that with my fairy cards, and they're like, no, that's not what we're doing. I'm like, okay. Now, Mother Earth, Mawu, Gaia, please give Scorpio at least 3 cards. What else would you like Scorpio to know? I feel like they want that one. Okay. I would like at least 3 cards, please. Thank you so much. Whoa. Any more? Okay. Wow. That's what I was just thinking. She won't give me a card, or she'll give me 1 or 2, and then I'm like, is there any more? And blah, all of them all at once. Oh, here. Okay, so this was the first one. Ancestors, generations. Yeah, I'm feeling, okay, first of all, when I get generations, I'm thinking that one of these kids is your kids, maybe both of them are your kids. But what you're going to be doing is healing ancestral hurts, okay? You're going to be healing things that have been passed down from generation to generation. And how do you do that? Well, say that your parent was raised with, getting spanked, but then they raised you by not spanking you. They healed that part of their family. That was their generational healing, okay? And say that instead of spanking you, they yelled at you. But now that you have a kid, you don't yell, you don't spank. Generational healing. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Radiance, summer solstice. Okay, so this is kind of giving me a time frame when I see these. So I feel like you're going to really be radiating your brilliance around the summer solstice, which is in June. I believe it's the 21st. But oh wow, but you're also going to be passionate. You're going to be on fire. You are, oh my gosh. You're going to be shining. Something is going to, oh. I'm a dork. Well, I'm not a dork, but it's the sun. It's going to turn around. You got a lot of happiness and passion coming into your life. Fire energy is energy itself. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is Leo energy here. So, wow. Okay, so keep going. They say, she say, they say, whatever. Eagle, communion, and music harmony. Okay, so this to me is saying, this is like communicate with spirit, with your spirit animals, your spirit totems. It could be that this eagle is a spirit totem for you right now. Yeah, they're saying look up the eagle spirit totem. When I first started this channel, there was an eagle on the Prince of Cups, and I would always say look up the eagle totem, and that's what I'm feeling here. And you see how this person is focused on this eagle, and this looks kind of like the moon, but it's kind of looks like a portal as well. It's like, listen to nature, listen to our mother earth, through her children. This eagle is her child just as much as you are. We're part of her body. Okay, we're all connected. We don't live on the planet. We are her. We're her. I feel like we're her thoughts. And that's how we can connect, by, not exactly telepathy, but they want you to work on communion with spirit, because you are intuitive. They want you to work on that. And when you want to bring harmony back into your life, throw on some music, okay? When people are being cranky, if you have like family issues going on, or if you're feeling low, put on some music, because it'll bring harmony back into your life. It'll make you'll feel more harmonious. And it could, some of you may even be musicians or something, and so this is, the music, passion, happiness, it could be that this is what is going to, this is what's going to bring this passionate. You could be really passionate about this, and this is what could be brought into your life. Sorry if I sound like I'm tripping over my words. I'm just trying to get out what I'm feeling and what they're showing me before it goes kind of quickly. So, okay, that's what I'm getting from all that. Yeah, you got a lot of generational healing. Try to do more communication or communion with the spirit realm, and you've got some serious passion, harmony, and fire coming, I believe, this summer. Okay, so let's see what else you've got here from the goddess deck, and we will close out your reading. Please don't forget to like, especially if this resonated with you. Please subscribe. All of that is free to you. It just is a great way to help me out energetically. So thank you all for that. Also check out my books. If you don't have to buy book one, you can listen to me read it out loud and see if you like it. I haven't had a bad review. It's my divine blueprint to actually write these books to teach some of the path through an entertaining and kind of a deep, hard-hitting, realistic story as well. It's an interesting story. Some people have experienced spiritual healing through reading it, so give it a shot. Okay, so, alrighty, is there anybody else who would like to come out? Oh, they're flipping around, but they're not coming out, so alrighty. So we do have only one. And let's get the little book and see who we've got. Oh, it's another mermaid. Okay, your water energy is coming through strong, Scorpio. Okay, so this is, oh, good luck saying that, huh? Oh, transcendence. This is Nyai Loro Kidul. This is Indonesian. Mermaid goddess Nyai Loro Kidul is guiding you through this next stage of your life. So get ready to overcome, transform, and transcend. As always, you have to be the one to make the effort. So start dreaming big. Yep. Your life is changing. You're becoming a whole new person. Like I said, I just feel like this is like a graduation. You're becoming a very high power, very mature in spirit, energetically powerful. And because of your kindness, because you've always been willing to help, you've always been willing to do the work, and now you're going to transcend who you were and become something incredible, like a mermaid is very magical. A fairy godmother, yeah, very magical. Guess what you are? You are magical. Okay, Scorpio? That's what I have for you at this time. Let's see how much control you've got. I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. And you've got the Magician and the Sun, and that is it. So 2 out of 10 cards means that most of this is in your control. And this is a very important thing you're going to manifest. What are your hopes and dreams? What's going to bring you that passion? What is going to make you so happy in the summertime? You've got to dream it up first. And then the sun. This is the happiness that's coming for you. I believe this summertime is going to be one of the best summers that there is because you're becoming a whole new person. One of the best summers you've had. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you at this time. Have a good one and see you next time.